it's just like a sound in English. Yeah. Yeah, I just finished here with live on YouTube. And yeah, we are live on YouTube. It's so hello again.
Oh,
We have
sorry.
some
I
problem.
I think I closed the session by
Okay,
accident.
no
Sorry.
problem. We are live on YouTube. Okay, and let's start the conversation about competence. And I have the first question for you, Odma. And what do you consider to be a strong competence or skill that you have? So,
Okay. Uh, I think it's work with team. I'm a very good team worker. I like to work and collaborate and with people a lot. I think it's a very strong competition I have.
yeah. So, but for me, I totally agree with you. I think it's really important to work like a team. But for me, I think the communication skills it's really important because for you
Oh,
motivate
see,
the
yes,
others, yes,
sure. Yes, sure.
maybe it's really important to explain or motivate the others talking about the purpose of the company, for
I think
example.
this thing goes together. Uh,
Yeah,
they go
that's it.
together.
Yeah,
Communication is a key factor for work at with team.
yeah,
Yes, I think I'm a good communicator either. And as I have a lot of experience in my area, and it's common. I teach some people that that's it's just to be arrive in my
the
field
company.
area. So it's common I pass knowledge for them and I'm commonly asked about things.
Yeah,
At my age, at my experience, it's common to be a people that people come to know something about my field area.
yeah. And do you believe you are better in communication or work like a team in the teamwork? What do you think?
Oh, it's difficult. It's very difficult. I think I'm strongest in communication.
Yeah, it's a good one. I try to be good in my communication, but it's like that I need to improve that because I need to be more assertive, yeah, at my work.
Sure.
Oh, yeah, it's really important at my work because sometimes I just um, silence in the crucial moments, and it's not so good because we need to be clear, yeah, at my work. So for me, the main communication, the main competence that I can use it's communication, but I need to enhance that it's mandatory at my work because I work, talk with pilots, talk with my coworkers. So it's really important to improve that. Yeah.
And the international language is English for
Yeah.
to talk it, but okay.
Yeah. Aviation English. Oh, sorry. The language of aviation, it's
It's
English.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's obligatory to
It's,
talk
yeah,
English.
of course.
Okay.
And sometimes we just need to talk with the pilot and English. And it's not possible to see the pilot, yeah, because the pilots are in the cockpit in the airplane, and I'm in the other plane. I am in the tower control, for example.
No,
So
communication is crucial for them. It's very
yeah,
crucial.
because we are in the different place, in different environment, with different perspectives. So the communication needs to be assertive, clear.
I
Yeah.
see.
Yeah. Like in the company, for example, like you said, for all working in team, like a team, it's so important to have a good communication between leaders and mentors, for example. Yeah, and they all. So let's move on for the question number two. It's a great question. And how do you think develop competence in English can benefit individuals in their personal and professional lives?
Oh,
What do you think? Why it's important to study English?
studying is the first of all, when you have access to another language, especially English, you immediately get access of much more content than you have in just in Portuguese. So it's like you open a door, you open for a world of knowledge that you don't have in Portuguese. Okay.
Yeah.
So I think today, especially today, it's very, very important. It's very important. If you seek a better position, if you seek know different people, different cultures, you need to start, especially English. You need to start learning English.
Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I read conclude.
Yeah, just when I start to study English and understand the information in English, it's like my mind open for
Yes.
more information because sometimes we
Much
just
more.
have access a
Much more.
traduction.
Yes, much more information, much
Yeah.
more.
And we can know other persons, we can know about the other cultures, about the other perspective or point of
Yes.
view. Yeah. And it's really interesting because I start to understand some expression that we use in Portuguese. It's oh, that expression comes from the English or the other language. Yeah. So it's amazing. But for me, like I mentioned before, I have some benefits when I start to try talking English, like here in TNT, because I'm a shy person, and for me it was a
Don't be
big
shy.
problem.
Don't be
Yeah,
shy.
but yeah, don't be shy. It's the rule, the main rule for me at the moment. But in the past, I'm a little afraid or scared when I needed talk in public, for example, speak in public.
I think
And
it's a thing that you can uh, give you a time, give you some time to. I think about when the years are past, I think you'll be better and better about this. Don't mind, don't worry about that, because everybody, it's not only in English. It's not a word in English.
yeah,
Everybody has most of the people. It's difficult someone
talk in
that's not
public.
shy to talk in public because it's you are exposed. You
Yeah,
become exposed, and
yeah.
you start thinking about you are exposed, not what you need
Yeah,
to talk.
about the information, not about my before. Yeah,
Yes.
but like I was, but for me it was a big problem speaking in public, for example, in Portuguese, And when I started to study English and try to talk in English, was so easy come back to talking in Portuguese, yeah. And nowadays
Sure,
it's not a big problem to talk in public when I need to talk in Portuguese because it's like, oh, I'm able to talk in English and I know it's just I need to just expose myself and that kind of situation. And nowadays, it's not like a big problem to talk in Portuguese in
sure.
public because it's my native English, my native language. Sorry, and it's not a big problem. I'm a comfortable, yeah, I'm a more confident when I need to talk in public because it's like to start to study English. It's like a other step of the information or of the communication. Yeah.
Sure, sure.
So for me, I think the best benefit was that know or have a contact with other culture, other persons, and yeah, I think it's that. Let's move on for the
Uh,
question. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm know you, I'm knowing you today, but what I feel, you are a very communicative person. I just feel
Oh,
like that. If you don't say to me, I'm shy, I don't believe that.
but it's my personality here and talk because I need to talk. It's my moment to practice.
Okay,
But
but
yeah,
don't mind about that because people won't know.
yeah,
You just start talking, people won't know.
yeah, of course.
You
Yeah,
have a
yeah, of
charisma
course.
to talk. I think you have a charisma talking.
Yeah, I think about that and I try don't talk about that and just to be uh
Just talk.
yeah, yeah, just talk. So let's move on for the question number three. Can you describe a time or situation when you had to utilize your problem solving competence in an English speak environment or in Portuguese? Don't
Okay.
we don't
I have
did you
experience with
remember?
both. I have experience resolving problems like because my field area, I'm a system analyst and a fraud prevention specialist. And during for many years, I had to deal with people from especially from United States and sometimes with people from India, but speaking English with them. And so it's crucial for me the communication in English to understand mustn't listen and sometimes need to talk and explain things, the problems were happening and write things by mail, showing evidence of the problem, and to resolve problems was a part of my job. Sometimes I need to do it in English.
And for you, it's so hard to talk with Indians because the accent is very
Uh,
strong.
it's totally different.
Yeah.
I was the first time I talk with an Indian. Uh, I was shocked because for I I
What was that?
I never listen a so different accent in English.
Yeah.
They have this very different to accents, and you need
Yeah.
to use to. You have to use to when you start to listen to them, in it's okay. But if you never listen, they talk and you almost you barely understand their talk.
Yeah. For me, it's so hard to understand in different accents. But I think when I
What
listen some,
it's a question for you.
okay,
What
go
what,
ahead.
what English accent do you like most? The British or
Yeah, British because
the
it's not
it's more
because it's
clear
not
for them.
clear. Yeah,
I see.
because I can understand more the grammar or the structure,
And the
because
words, the pronunciation
yeah, the
of the
words.
words.
It's not slowly, but yeah, it's slow, but I prefer
I
because the American English for me, we have a lot of slangs or
yes.
contraction, yeah, between the words.
Yes, they don't speak each word individually. Contract the words and the sound is very sometimes very
Yeah,
difficult to. to
Yeah.
understand their accents. I see.
Now,
Depending the place they come from. I
yeah,
think even United States, it's a big country, so they have many different accents from there. So depends on the state they come from, I think.
yeah, of course.
But I prefer for lesson, I prefer
Agree.
research. For example, I like very much music, and when I listen to British singers like Freddie Mercury, like Morrissey from the Smiths, Morrissey from. So it's very clear there when they sing,
You
they
understand?
pronounce the words, but
Yeah,
it's different from American singers, very different.
perfect. Yeah, that's it. When I start to study, I prefer the Russian, but when I start to talk with others, persons from the other nationalities,
See,
because I start studying the course from my work, and it's possible to talk with other persons, yeah, other native English, and it was good because I could realize, like when I need to talk with Indians, for example, the English is the same, yeah. It's like a magic because it's possible have a communication with other cultures, yeah. So for me, it's
yes,
like, oh, that guy have some problems in your communication too, yeah, because he is not native English, so we have a strong accent, but it's possible understand the simple English. Yeah. So yeah, I like to listen. And I don't know if you have an opportunity to talk Texans, for example. Texans. Yeah.
yes, yes.
The English it's a little hard to because we have a strong accent. Yeah.
Yes, yes. It's very hard to
So
understand that. And they use some slangs. The difficulty, I think, is more the slangs, and the accent either. Uh,
yeah. So here, when I need to use the English in my communication with pilots, normally are the pilots are from Argentina or Portugal. So, and I think the most part of the the, the pilots that need talk in English are from Portugal. So we can understand better because there is an accent, but it's so close of the Portuguese, yeah, the accent of Portuguese
okay,
Brazilian language.
okay.
So we don't have a lot of problems.
It's a question that I have. It's a
Okay.
question. I have a question. Even the language the pilot is Portuguese, you need to speak English in your work with them?
No,
Okay.
if the pilot are able to talk in Portuguese, we can talk in Portuguese. Don't
Ah,
have any
good,
problem.
good.
But with if the pilot come from other country, we need to talk in English. Yeah, we need to talk like American Airlines, Portugal, Argentina. That's kind of company. Normally, we need to talk in English. Yeah,
Even from Portugal?
yeah.
Oh,
All the traffic that come from Portugal, we talk in English.
the company is TAP.
Yeah, talk.
Okay.
The call signing, the name of the plane are top, but we talk a Portugal. Yeah. So yeah, we need to talk in English and about the solve problem. All the time at my work, I need solve problem and sometimes need to be in English. Yeah. So I think the main competence that I need to use at my work to solve problems, it's a communication or to be patient with other, yeah,
See,
like
okay.
um, yeah, or use the perspective, try read the person, yeah, like
Mm,
your voice or your posture at the work, because sometimes the controller are not able to do what need to do at the moment. And I work like a supervisor, so sometimes I need to, hey guys, or hey controller, I will change you for the other function because maybe you will perform better in that sector, for example. And I need to be able to I need to be use the to be patient with perform of the other, yeah, and try explain about the situation because we all the time we need to work like a team. So the our job is very dynamic, yeah, we can work like so calm, just following the procedures. But when you have an unusual situation,
An
when
emergency.
yeah, like an emergency board or some problems at the airport in the runway, for example, or the weather conditions are
Do
not
you
so good.
remember? Do you remember the worst problem that you have to deal with in air control traffic?
Yeah,
Oh,
because I remember wasn't when I needed to work like in the conventional way. Because nowadays we can use a radar screen. I
okay.
can see the flights on the computer, yeah, because there is a radar.
Mhm.
So I work like looking the traffic on the screen. But in that kind of situation, the energy shut down, and I need work just talk with the pilot.
Really?
It's like the screen turn off, and I just work listen the information from the pilots, and the pilots, oh, I'm here, and that's point, and the flat level, and me, like air traffic controller, need to create in my mind the situation and look the the it's not collision but conflicts, yeah,
See,
between
yes.
the traffic. So
You
and
need
I
to
remember
create a virtual map
perfect, yeah,
to
yeah,
try to not
not
avoid
have
to
collision
a
in
collision.
the air.
Oh my, oh my.
Yeah, it's so hard. It's like today we have a smartphone or mobile phone, and you don't have use
But
that. You
for
just
how
use
long you
your
for how long we become without the radar?
oh that kind of situation. It's a unusual situation, but
I
I
see.
needed to work like that for and a half hours.
And a
Yeah,
half hour?
yeah.
Oh,
So, but there was another problem was then I lose all the communication with the pilot. But in that case was just about 6 minutes
okay.
without any communication. So
It's a
for the
technical problem. It was
yeah,
a
it was a technical problem.
okay.
And in that kind of situation, I had some traffic or planes in English, and I just changed my mindset. It's like, oh, I need to improve my English because um, yeah, because it's really important to improve my English, my communication skills, because
Sure.
sometimes
It's
that
crucial
kind
for
of
you.
problems
That's yeah,
happen.
it's something crucial for you. And for the
Yeah,
pilots either.
yeah, of course.
I have a friend, a very it's from Teresina too. That's from my hometown. But he's living in São Paulo. He's a pilot, I think, for more than 30 years.
Oh gosh.
And he had to talk in English all the time.
Yeah. So, and in aviation, we need to use the standard phraseology. It's like yeah, it's standard phraseology. But when we have unusual situations, we need to use the English. Don't have any
I, I
standard
like
phraseology for
I like
unusual
that I
situation.
like the Alpha Tango
Yeah, Alpha, Bravo, Charlie,
Tango.
Delta. And sometimes when you have unusual situations, you don't have any standard phraseology. We need to solve the problem. Yeah. So
See,
it's that kind of, and because of that, my mindset changed. And no, I need to study English. I need to be able to
uh,
talk in English.
how many hours you have to work a day?
Depends. I work like a shift. Yeah. So I don't have any routine. For example, today I work at the afternoon. But in the shift, during the shift, I just I just work 2 hours and have a rest after that because
See,
we need to avoid the fatigue. Yeah,
sure.
we need to avoid the
I
fatigue.
agree.
Yeah. So let's move
Two
on.
hour shift.
Yes.
Each
Yeah.
shift.
Yeah. That's it. We have a team and we are hand off the traffic. We in Portuguese is passar o
And
serviço.
how many people work with you?
And here in Salvador Port, in the approach control, we have 4 persons per shift. Yeah, per shift.
Per person per
Per
shift.
shift. At the night, we are just 3. Yeah,
Okay.
at the night. Because we have the demand.
And you have to
low.
work at night either? You have to.
Yeah, I need it. Sometimes it's necessary. I work
Okay.
at the morning or at the night or in the afternoon. So it's a little crazy. We don't have any routine.
The formation, it's everybody. It's from Air Force.
Yeah, we have
Everybody's
some.
are military.
Yeah, the most part of the controllers in the world are military,
Okay.
but from Brazilian force. But we have some air traffic controllers that work in the tower controller that come from I don't say that civil. It's not
Okay.
military.
Not
Yeah.
military. Cyber.
Yeah.
I think cyber.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on about the question number 4.
Sure.
Yeah. What competence do you believe? Oh, yeah. What do you think? I will transcript the question. What kind of competence do you believe it's really important for the companies? Nowadays, do you believe the companies want persons to have a technical skills or hard skills or soft skills? What do you think?
I think nowadays the technical skills are very important because the areas are just being more specific. I think as the technology evolves, it becomes very important to have a specific technical skills for to do specific jobs. Okay, but even even though we need to have a strong communication, good communication, and know how to work with teams. It's a very important. I think like the soft skills, I think are more important, even though because uh, the technical skill you can learn. You can learn. You just can have a course. It's have a lot of information uh, available in the internet, né?
Yeah.
So, but the soft skill is something you have is difficult to get just going to a course.
Yeah.
It's something to have to get experience.
Yeah, for me, it's a little hard to realize that in the interview, for example, the first interview. Yeah, because the person are prepared for the interview. It's like, no, I'm a perfectionist. I'm a competence person. I work like a team. I have a strong skills communication. But you just will realize that or prove that in during your relationship, yeah, in the company. So it's possible to prove you are able to do something when you have a technical
I think I can,
competence.
yes, I think I can give example from the past. I think I can give some use case that I work uh, in, that shows how I achieve this competence, how I use that competence.
Yeah, yeah, of course.
I think it's a better way to prove, for example, in an interview, it's giving examples, a practical.
About your before, our
Yes,
before.
how I perform, how I get, how I get some achievements.
Yeah. For example, I think it's possible proof or expected that kind of behavior when you have a psychological test, yeah, exam, like psicológicos, né? I don't know
I
how to
see,
say it. Yeah, psychological
psychological
tests or
tests.
exams. It's like a one. It's a what first information, but sometimes it's not like the test show for the professional. And for
It's not
example,
common, but it's very uncommon.
psychological
They
test.
add psychological tests.
Yeah.
It's common.
Uh, at my work was really common because it's a different
Ah, at your
work,
work, but
but yeah.
I never get a psychological test in my work for my area,
Okay.
my field area.
Yeah.
They never ask about that. I think
Yeah, it's really interesting.
it's different. I think it's
Sometimes the
something
company,
specific for your area
yeah, yeah, of
because
course.
you are
Mhm.
leading with people's life,
Yeah, of course. So
people's life in your hands.
we are we was testing about the attention, concentration. Um, I think some people I don't know to say that the attention, yeah, in the general, or about the work like a team. It's really important, and yeah, it's like a exam to get your license to drive. Yeah.
I see. Because it's a different, I think it's a different approach regarding the experience of the professional. For example,
Yeah.
I have an interview today, but it's not me that was applied to the job, but I was indicated internally by the company. The people had already know me.
Perfect.
It's
Yeah.
different when you get a job for the first time, for when you are very young. Nobody knows you. Nobody knows if you have a mental disease. So I think that period, if I was looking for a job uh, 20 years ago, maybe I need to do a psychological test. Not now, not today, because I was indicated from people that
Yeah.
already work
You
with
have
me.
a historical, yeah,
Yes,
life. Yes.
a very long story. I'm 50
So
years
yeah,
old.
yeah. No, but it's a long experience too. Yeah, you have experience a lot.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
It's a good, that's the good thing to be old.
So you have an interview after that conversation or
Yes,
today?
today
Yeah.
at
And it
11.
will be in Portuguese. Yeah.
No,
No, in English?
in English, because the
Oh my,
director of the area is from United States, not from Brazil.
oh my gosh, good luck for you. You are
Yes,
a
thank
rock.
you.
You are a rock, no problem.
Oh,
And
thank you.
I like to be here because when I start my day talking English, I feel better. Yeah, I feel like, oh, my first task on the day was comply, so it's a good one. So
Nice,
we can
nice.
realize we are more communicative at the moment. And for me, I will be here with you for the more 1 or 2 hours to talk about the job or about the communication or
Sure.
English. But I will be here in the next Friday, 7 a.m. Please come in and talk me about your interview job. Give me good
Friday,
news.
the same time, the
The
same
same
day.
time, all the Friday, yeah, 7 a.m. And I'll put here the link. It's anonymous, but if you send me some feedback, I will know it's you. But send me some suggestion
Okay.
about subject or something that I need improve at the
How
communication,
can
please.
how can I send a suggestion to you?
You can suggest like other subject, yeah,
Okay,
other top
I enter in
conversation.
the platform, I click in the
Yes,
link and
you
suggest
you
there
just no here in the chat. I put
in the
the link
chat.
in the chat. Yeah,
Ah, okay,
you just
thank you.
click and put your your
For the
opinion
next
of
week. For the,
yeah. No, I
okay.
think for the next week I choose the other topic. It's
Ah,
about
okay.
definitions. I bring some words and we are talking, explain that word in your mind, use your English skills, okay?
Okay. Yeah.
So, but I can use your suggestions for the other conversations. Okay. Thank you. I read the conversation. Thank you for coming. And yeah, do you want to say something more?
Thank you. Thank you. I like to thank you because it was a long time I didn't talk with people like this, so
Yeah.
it was a very, very good.
One point that I like to talk here in TNT is because that kind of subject, it's not, we don't have other persons to talk in Portuguese,
No,
but
no.
are a good subject, and we try talk here. For example, at my day, it's not possible. Oh, let's talk in Portuguese. Let's talk about competence. The person says, no, it's not important, or competence is competence. But
They,
here we can explore
they
the
think you're
subject.
crazy. Why do you want to talk about competence now?
Yeah, why are you lose my time or waste my time with that? But here it's possible, totally possible, talk about the good subjects or topics that will improve our.
Sure, I
Yeah,
agree.
yeah.
I agree. And thank you to bring this topic for this.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
It was very, very good. Very good one.
so thank you, thank you.
I
And
really appreciate it.
have a nice day. Have a good interview.